Welcome back, it's Melanie of She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the Happy Holidays collection from Pinkfresh Studios. I am actually using this collection to document a page for Disney. So when we went to Disney, we got the memory makers, and so there were so many photographers around the parks taking pictures, and this one in particular was in front of a huge beautiful tree, and so I decided to use Christmas papers, and I just had recently got this collection, and so I decided to dig into that collection and document Disney. So one of the fun things too is that they have special effects, I guess I will call them. So in the landscape photo, we actually kind of all were looking down at empty hands. The photographers are great with directing you, and so we were looking at empty hands, and then when you go in to get your photos, they have different different things. So this one particular, the boys are holding Chip or Dale, I don't know which one, and then the other one is on my oldest shoulder. So it's just kind of a fun thing to, do, and I'm so glad I did do the memory maker. I was hesitant at first, and somebody convinced me because of scrapbooking that I needed to do it, and I would 100% do it again. So with these two photos, I am using that kind of greenery paper, and sometimes I struggle with using those kinds of papers. Not really sure how to embellish. I don't want to cover a bunch of it up, but I want to add to it. And so I did decide to bring in some of this pink, the pink polka dotted paper as a strip across the page, because I wanted a title there as well. Initially, when I thought about doing this layout, I was going to have the landscape photo down below, and I wanted that Christmas tree up on top, but when I placed it there, I really did not love it. I bought a bunch of Disney dies at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo this last spring, one of which was this Christmas tree with the Mickey ears cut out of the bottom. And so I knew with this photo, because we're in front of Christmas tree, I wanted to utilize that. But once it didn't fit in the spot I initially thought I wanted it, I wasn't sure how to use it. I do end up using it, so you'll have to stay tuned to see where I place it. I did end up making a pocket for a tag on this photo here with foam tape. I wanted to journal a little bit and loved that tag. It matched the pink polka dotted paper. And so I kind of made a pocket with that. I am going to embellish on the right-hand side of it. So there was nothing holding it in on the right-hand side, but I knew I wanted to add this little ornament, and I figured that would kind of help keep it in place with having that kind of to the side of it, if that makes sense. And then just to kind of fill in the rest of that space, there was a smaller tag, and so I added that. You could see that with some more dies. My mom actually got me Disney dies for Christmas, and this is one of them. It said Magic Memories. In my mind, I kind of just thought magical memories sounded better, and I had bought this alpha with the collection, and it was kind of like a cursive alpha, and I really liked the way that that looked. So instead, I just used the memories from the die, and then I am piecing together magical for my title to go with it. And I really like the way that that looks. So I now have that magic to go with a different layout if I so choose to do that. But then I had also bought these Mickey like silhouettes from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. They are almost like stitched on the outside. You can't see it from up here, but they are kind of stitched, and they're nesting. That, I believe, is the middle size. There's 3 different sizes. So I decided to, add to the title a little bit. I didn't want it to kind of, 1, be out of place, or 2, be too plain. And so I add to it and add more to it even. But now I decided to add the Christmas tree to the bottom right. I just knew that I wanted to use it, and because it was a paper from this collection, I wasn't sure if I was going to use this collection again to document Disney. And so I really did want to try to figure out how to use it on this layout. So I like how it looks down below, and I added a puffy sticker. I think it says Holly Jolly, just to kind of, I guess, make it a cluster and make it kind of a larger cluster. I did add, I think that little circle says Joy. I added that to the Mickey ear, and then went through the ephemera because I kind of figured that little space there where I put that ticket and that Mickey silhouette, I felt like it just needed something there. Nothing too large, but I don't know. It was just the way that the photos were placed with the title. That open space was just too big for me. So I did add, or I'm going to commit to like that little ticket and that smallest Mickey there. I decided to add some greenery kind of throughout the clusters too. There's some puffy ones, there's just some ephemera ones, and so I did add that to the little Mickey cluster by the title. And then there's some stars that I kind of sprinkle throughout as well. I just like to have kind of a set of at least 3 in my cluster. So that middle cluster just had that ticket and the little Mickey, and so that's why I added the star there. The greenery and that Joy with the larger Mickey to the left. And then I guess with the Christmas tree at the bottom, I do have that Holly Jolly, and I think I did add some greenery down there too. But that Christmas tree is so large that I don't feel like, you know, I needed 3 larger pieces, I guess, to complete that cluster. I like the way that that looks. I wanted, obviously, the Christmas tree to be the focus. And then I did add some greenery to the top there and adjusted where I had that star. But that is going to finish off this layout. This collection is available at A Cherry on Top, I believe, and scrapbook.com. So I will link it down below if you are interested. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.